One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, does it get any better than this start? How about this defense coming out the gates, 2 sacks in 2 plays, putting them in a 3rd down and long situation. This is a perfect start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage. And then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He fires one deep over the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gregory. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will try to punch one. They get through and it's blocked.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on its way. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Grab behind the line. It's Bradshaw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And remember, he's already had one block in this game. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Running to the left. Powers through the defender. Just shedding tackles. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. The give to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's some great toughness by the quarterback. Hanging in the pocket. Listen, knowing you're going to get smacked and still being able to deliver the football down the field. Good toughness by that quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Green. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Bringing the heat. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Off play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown in completion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Let's go!
The give to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to prep.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll send the tight end in motion. The corners are walked up tight. To the ground at the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Sweep cut. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, it's all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
This nigga got his behind him to catch the ball. Oh.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's a big missed opportunity
Stop
there.
it.
Sometimes
Stop
it's
it.
just
Stop
those
it.
small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open gun.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down, and the game is almost over.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Let's go.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
It just don't feel like you got a weak ass team feeling like
Try
that.
the run. Plows through the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The
Harder than us.
offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got enough for the first.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the run, now to throw. Finds his man. It's Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still been short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understand I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That is
There we
just
go.
the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, this guy has had a
That
day to
part. Let's go,
remember,
y'all.
putting up
We good, we
outstanding
good, we
numbers in
good,
this
we
one.
good.
He is
We was
still
tripping.
piling on in the
We was
fourth
tripping.
quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
DC can take
He
now.
pushes
Everybody
his
else.
way down to the
My
board
things,
as
my
they get
thing.
closer and closer.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just...
Max going for the goal line. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team.
Could have been more than that. Could have been fun. That's not 23. Huh.
The 18 unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look. The crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by
That Salisbury ball. Let's go.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively.
Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
We'll see the offense make its way out of the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for the marker on the ground. They finally get a stop of this veteran junior running back. Comes up with a nice play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going.
Let's go.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating.
I don't want to play that.
Nice job by this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Defense.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
One stop.
But I wouldn't be surprised if
Go
they
home,
take some
pack it up. Let's go.
Football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Pack it up.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory.
tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.